Good morning, coffee fans, and welcome back to another coffee bean review for www.getbeaned.com. I'm the Mean Bean Machine, and today we are looking at Pallant of Arundel's Ethiopian Rocko Mountain Reserve beans. Now, this is we went back to Pallant of Arundel, the deli in Sussex. We've mentioned a couple of their blends before. Today, again, trying out the Ethiopian Rocko Mountain Reserve. So it's about £22 per kilogram. So it's about £5 per quarter of a kilogram. Yeah. So as you can see there, 264, 581. Lovely. So not cheap, not bad, not cheap. It's pretty good. Now with Ethiopian, it can vary a little bit, but I'm fully expecting this to be a lot like if you've tried. Now I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of this. Yirgacheffe coffee is what you often get from Ethiopia. That is both a place in Ethiopia and how they rate and a rating in their coffee. So it's where a lot of their coffee is grown. So you'll get a lot of Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. Again, I apologise if I am butchering that pronunciation. I've only ever seen it written down. But that's the coffee you get. It tends to be quite citrusy. I've had quite mild ones, but there's a lot, it tends to be quite acidic. I tend to drink it, would favour it as a black coffee, really kind of over anything milky. But we're going to give this a go today. Now, it's got a kind of beautiful fruity flavour when you grind it. Smells almost of kind of berries. It's got that sort of tangy scent to it. So we'll give this a go and see how it turns out. So like I said, we were back at Pallant of Arundel. We picked up this and another one, so do keep an eye out for other reviews coming your way. In terms of our last Yirgacheffe review, I believe we have done Yao Forest from Ethiopia from Union. Now that was quite mild to the best of my knowledge, so I'm expecting this to be a lot stronger, a lot, and that acidity really to come through a bit more. Not so much body, perhaps, but really, like I said, it smells tangy, so I'm wondering if that kind of will come across in the taste. So let's give it a go. There's your crema, nice yellowy crema. So give that a sip. Okay, so it smells quite fruity. Before you take a sip, there's not that kind of strong, cloying smell that you get with a lot of coffees. Almost kind of like a, really kind of, like a cleaning product smell that catches you at the back of the throat. There's quite a nice, mild, fruity smell to it. Oh, wow. So that level of acidity I was expecting wasn't there. There's definitely those kind of tones, but it is really fruity for a coffee. In a lot of coffee notes, the fruitiness and the berry flavours are played up, but you really do get that through there. It's very much not what I would expect from my morning coffee. So we're now going to try this with some oat milk. I am not, I don't think this will be too fabulous with milk itself, but we'll give it a go. So it's not great. The milk, or the oat milk in this case, tends to overpower it, but you do still get the flavour through. which you don't necessarily get with a lot of more kind of acidic coffees that would lend themselves to black coffee. However, I would drink that black, and I'm not necessarily a black coffee drinker, but the as I was saying, the kind of fruity tones really come through, and there's kind of an intense floral notes to it, you know, that again, they tend to be quite light and mild, but they're really striking in that, yet without that kind of really strong acidity that you would associate with kind of those citrusy or florally tones. So I think that there's definitely a fruitiness to it, less citrusy tones, more like berries, or like I said, the floral tones that are there. Other Ethiopian coffees often use tasting notes like blueberries or lime, and I can see that sort of transition. Lime would be too acidic for a description for this, but that kind of blueberry tone I can understand. So, I mean, it's really kind of a sweet coffee in terms of having it black. I would not, if I had sugar with coffee, I would not put sugar in that. That is really kind of a sweet coffee, even black. So I think that is well worth a try for those who are not big black coffee drinkers, but prefer something perhaps more acidic, but can't necessarily deal with intense acidity or kind of that really kind of cutting flavour on the tongue. So yes, definitely well worth a try if that's what you're looking for.